This is the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Calling Farmers, a 5-minute look at activities and developments in the agricultural sector.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is working to control the citrus greening disease with the use of parasitoid wasps. We tell you more in today's program. I'm Kevin Clark. Good morning.
From the heart of Kingston City to Sav in the West, youths on the corners, parents and groups now stand as part of the solution to crime and violence.
They tell their stories of change and hope starting Monday, January 11 on CSJP in 5. 5 minutes of weekly news and special interviews from the Citizen Security and Justice Program of the Ministry of National Security.
That's CSJP in 5, starting Monday, January 11 on Jamaica Magazine. Brought to you by the Citizen Security and Justice Program of the Ministry of National Security.
You don't want to miss this.
In November 2009, the citrus greening disease was discovered in sections of St. Catherine and later in a section of Clarendon. The disease poses a major threat to citrus interests, and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, through its Bodles Research Station, has developed an integrated management approach which includes the use of the Tamaraxia parasitoid wasp, which attacks the eggs of the citrus psyllid. The psyllid is blamed for the spread of the citrus greening disease from plant to plant. The integrated management approach also includes early detection and removal of infected trees, use of certified material for propagation, use of seedlings produced under cover, the removal of alternate hosts in commercial growing areas, and grower education. Senior Research Director for Plant Protection in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, Dr. Lisa Myers-Morgan.
It has been shown to effect some measure of control of the psyllid in a few countries, such as Reunion Island, and to date, actually that's the only country that has experienced some success in terms of reducing the population of the psyllid to the extent in which you're hardly finding very high populations is actually very, very low, and as a result, the spread of greening in that country has greatly subsided.
The Tamaraxia wasp is already in Jamaica. However, plans are afoot to mass rear the insect for controlled release into the affected areas.
We are building on this opportunity by seeking to rear our own cultures of this wasp and therefore evaluating its efficacy or its potential to reduce the psyllid population. Prior to any releases, we'll have to do a baseline study to see exactly what the current Tamaraxia population is doing as it relates to the psyllid vector. And then based on that, we will seek to augment that population.
Dr. Myers-Morgan says the wasp is no threat to humans as it is host-specific and only attacks the citrus psyllid. Citrus greening is a bacterial disease that can have a severe impact on citrus plants and orchards under 10 years old. The presence of the bacterium can remain undetected for several years without plants displaying any visual symptoms. However, the most typical indicators of the disease are asymmetric blotchy mottle of the leaves, sectoring of the tree with yellow shoots, heavy fruit fall, small lopsided fruits with aborted seeds, twig dieback, and eventual death of plants. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries has received $35 million from the government of Spain to fund the construction of 2 greenhouses to promote protected agriculture and to train extension officers and farmers in various agricultural techniques. The money will go to the Centre of Excellence for Advanced Technology in Agriculture, CIATA, which was launched last March, in an effort to consolidate all research work being done in agriculture. The centre will serve as a coordinating agency to address research and training in the agricultural sector. And that brings us to the end of our program. If you've got questions or comments, send them to us here at the JIS at 58A Halfway Tree Road, Kingston 10, or send your emails to radio@jis.gov.jm. And you can keep up with us by becoming a fan on Facebook. On behalf of studio engineer Douglas Harper, I am Kevin Clark. Have a good day.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.